Hello, morning, and welcome to the channel. We are at Quercus Park and we are at AGFEST 2024. It's an amazing festival, an agricultural festival happening in Tasmania, and we're vlogging. I went on a helicopter ride for 5 minutes and that was fascinating. My first in my life. That was extraordinary. The second part will be our walking vlog of this extraordinary festival at AGFEST. On our way to AGFEST in Tasmania, we had a very quick stop at this beautiful location. It's Oatlands, and look at this windmill in our background, which is a fantastic view, and it is a flour mill, very historic one, and it looks like we're in Holland. Stopping at Oatland and watching this windmill closely is a fantastic bonus this morning on our way to AGFEST. And we are in Carrick today. It's in north of Tasmania, about 200 kilometers from Hobart, and we came to visit AGFEST. It's one of the largest Australian agricultural show here, so it will be a fantastic video and vlog that you're going to enjoy. By number of attendance, Tasmanian AGFEST is the second largest agricultural field day event in Australia. Look at this DJI shop. They are displaying their agricultural drone here.
Worried? Yeah.
Really large drone here. Look at this Royal Flying Doctor Service store here. They have this beautiful kiosk and they have this cockpit and the model of the aircraft, and that's fantastic. So I was looking at the map of the AGFEST site, and it has got main two streets, North Streets and South Streets, and this is South Street. So there are some interconnecting avenues. This is the first one, and then there will be second one connecting the South Street with North Street. And so we are going to follow South Street and see what's on offer, and it will be a pretty exciting walking and vlogging and little bit of different kind of experience. Obviously, Agricultural Field Day has got a special meaning for Australian economy and Australia in general. If you look at Australian map, you will see that Australia has got over 61% of the land usage for agricultural land. So agriculture is a massive thing in Australia. Over 12% of GDP, Australian economic GDP, is contributed and related to Australian agriculture. Some interesting facts about Australian water usage. Do you know 71% of Australian water are consumed in Australian agriculture? It is such a big thing. So Australia is basically an agricultural country, and if you look at the land mass, it's not a country, it's a continent. So it's an agricultural continent here in Australia. AGFEST is primarily a agricultural field day show. So what is the meaning of field day? Field day is mostly focusing on agricultural tools, equipments and vehicles like harvesters and cropping vehicles and fertilizers. Not necessarily they're focusing on livestock. AGFEST is organized by Rural Youth Tasmanian, an organization. I'm in front of the Rural Youth tent, and they are the organizer of this festival, the AGFEST, and they have been organizing this festival since 1983. I was reading on their website, and they have a group of people who are very young, and they age around 30 on average, so pretty young group, and they organize this, and it has been going on since 1983, so it's a historic site, and this AGFEST is going on over 40 years. So it started with 9,000 patron in 1983. Now it has got attendance of of nearly 60,000 and growing. So I was looking at different websites, and AGFEST is probably the second largest agricultural field day show in Australia on the basis of the number of attendees. Look at this site, so many people are here. It's just fascinating. It's going to be probably this year about 100,000 people attending this site over 3 days. This weekend, first weekend of May, is designated for AGFEST in Tasmania. It is an eating area and there are a lot of food store. And I was looking at the site parking, and there are so many school buses. So it's a very special day in Tasmania, special weekend rather in Tasmania, and a lot of school buses, school children are around. This is Fonterra. It's a New Zealand based company and probably one of the largest, if not the largest, dairy producer in the world, and they produce milk to the world. And these are the containers, the vehicle they carry and transport fresh milk. And talking of the milk, you see they're selling this Saputo Dairy Australia. They're selling $1 each milk, more milks, or 6-pack for $5. So you can buy fresh milk here too. Look at this, we just got our milk. So we got 6-pack with $5, and this is like a strawberry. No, this is strawberry. So this is strawberry flavor, and Ornima has got chocolate. Okay, let me try. Fresh milk, flavored, and that was fantastic. This is probably one of the very few dry areas covered, and they are selling variety of dairy produce. So you can buy fresh milk, but you can also buy different kind of cheese toast. So it's like an eating area, and it's inside. And this is also a very innovative way of keeping the children occupied. You can see that they have this cow model, and the children are painting as they like. They're just painting all over this cow, so it's becoming a rainbow colored cow. Look at this site. They are Arctic campers. I think there are some camper trailers. So the top part can be expanded. So we are at the moment waiting in a queue at Woolworths, our local supermarket, and there is a free tasting going on. I don't know what they're offering, but we'll try. I'll try the 3 cheeses. That's that slice.
The cheese, yep. So that's a double Gloucester, Lancashire, and a red Leicester all in one. So they're all quite mild, mellow flavours. Jeff loves them as well. But it looks really pretty on a cheese board. So like, if you were to put that on a platter on itself, that's what it looks like. So it's already produced by itself, without having to add extra stuff.
This is a Juicy Isle store, and they are offering to taste blackcurrant or raspberry juice. And I'll have a blackcurrant one. I'll have a blackcurrant.
You have blackcurrant?
Yeah. Thank you very much. So I'm trying the blackcurrant juice. Delicious. Nice.
Very nice.
This is a dairy farm, and they're selling or offering to test boiled potatoes. These are locally produced Tasmanian potatoes.
Sorry?
Are these boiled potatoes?
They're microwaves.
Microwaves, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're pink fire potatoes.
Thank you. So we got some microwave potato, and we are trying this, and very nice. So Tasmanian Houston farms, they produce locally produced salads like lettuce and all other variety of salad leaves, and they're offering free salad to try for.
I was here. I was actually working.
Just a mayonnaise, just sriracha mayonnaise.
They're offering honey, different kind of honey they're offering, and you can try the creamed honey as well. So that's the creamed honey, and that's the runny honey. Hi, not too bad. I'll try your candied honey. I'll try the candied.
So basically we've got our two candies. This one is a golden bee, this one's leatherwood. So our golden bee is a clover and a blackberry.
Okay.
So then break down and start crystallising
Because obviously your fingers
and forms your candied honey.
Oh, that's
So
delicious.
you actually get the texture on your tongue, you get them crystals melting down on your tongue,
This is a leather.
where the runny
Very,
honey
very
just sort of
nice.
runs away.
So it's different to the cream one.
Yes, it comes out of the same tank. So the difference between crystallised candied honey like this and creamed honey is that's still got the crystals in it. You can taste them crystals. Or candied honey or creamed honey goes through a machine. It's two stainless steel plates and there's no gap between them. The honey's forced through it and you grind the crystals out of it. And that's how you get your creamed honey. So that's why when you take your creamed honey, it's more aerated. But your candied honey, you get the crystals.
Really?
What would you like to try? We've got marinated goat's cheese, or we've got yogurt. So very, very temptation. You want the
I'll try the marinated goat cheese.
Yes, no worries. That one's there for you. And there we go.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. And I'm trying the marinated goat cheese. Beautiful. How is your yogurt?
Very nice.
Really?
Lots of berries inside. And the spoons are more unique. It's paper.
Oh, paper spoons, yeah. Now we are at Rhubarb, so they are brewing rhubarb, I guess.
Yeah,
So is it like non-alcoholic?
we wouldn't serve alcohol. If it was alcoholic, I'd tell you. Too young anyway.
Try this and tell me.
It's made with rhubarb. Do you know what rhubarb is?
Yeah.
Rhubarb crumble, that's our favorite.
Yeah.
And cordial as well. I make some rhubarb cordials. Yeah.
So we make a rhubarb juice and a rhubarb and ginger. This is rhubarb and ginger.
Oh, okay. So that's ginger, with ginger. So that's rhubarb with ginger and very strong ginger flavor. That's very good.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Easy.
So finally we're at Thai Larder. It's a shop that's offering different Thai marinades and Thai cooking sauce. So we'll try that a little bit and then we'll go out.
Very nice.
So tofu, vegetables, if you like chicken or fish, it's really
And
good.
these are frozen.
No, they're refrigerated,
Refrigerated.
but you can freeze them.
So and this is the final stop. They're in this tent. They're offering some free apples. So going to grab some apples and this is going to be our lunch probably. We don't want to eat too much today. So Ornima is happy and that was a delicious tour of little mini food vlog. Look at this day today. This is a pure blue sky. An extraordinary number of people are here, gathered here at this AGFEST. And this whole section of this AGFEST is primarily focusing on variety of camping gears. So different camping tent. Obviously, it has some relation to the agriculture. You have to camp sometimes when you're on the station, outstation, like cattle station for months. But in general, it's a camping is a very big thing in Australia. Outdoor living is a very important thing in Australian life.
Thank you.
So, Runima, are you enjoying this so far? It's been so bright and sunny day now.
Yeah, usually the AGFEST are washed out with lots of mud. That's the usual videos and photos we see of AGFEST. You have to have your gumboots on, but today is an unusual bright and sunny day.
This is an area where Tasmanian fire service departments are displaying their vehicles. The firefighters on site and they're showing their skills. And so this is probably one of the firefighter equipment, ladder. I guess it's a ladder, and it says it's manufactured in Manchester. Okay, wooden ladder, historic one, not anymore in use. They use the modern one, obviously. So you see, this is the end of the South Street, and these the crossover streets. We started from 1st Street and now it's the 9th Street. So we'll go this way, and probably the other end we'll find the North Street. AGFEST is not just only about agriculture, but obviously these are the side products of agriculture, and these leather and cotton made Australian hats are one of them. So they have these beautiful store, Mojo hats and more, and they're selling variety of hats, mostly big Australian hats. And this store is selling famous truffles of Tasmania, variety different products based on Tasmanian truffle. Look at this truffle. This is Tasmanian black truffle. They have used this Tasmanian truffle to make all of these products. Look at the gathering, how many people are here. It's just crowded, heavily crowded, and it's amazing. It's becoming a very hot day as well, so it will be like around 20 degrees I guess now, but in the morning it was 0 degree. This is Hydro Tasmania store, and they are producer of hydro energy in Tasmania, green energy. They're showing how the technology has evolved over the years, and this is Tasmania's energy map. So this is a media center. So this is the ABC Radio Hobart. They have this store here, and live interview is going on here. So they are explaining how the radio, ABC Radio, helps providing information to the farmers, providing agronomical advice about the mist and the weather forecast. And the next door is Bureau of Meteorology. In agriculture, weather and the climatic condition is so important. So BOM and ABC has got a fantastic role to play in agriculture. And look at the side. I think it's crossing over 100,000 people at the moment because it's so warm, and yeah, it's just full of people. Now we are at a very exciting corner. We have all these lamb, all these sheep. Look at that. This is kind of like a mini cattle station, and the displays how these sheep are maintained, managed. Look at them. Hello. And these Highlanders are on sale. Look at these. Wow. They are very special looking sheep. Look at the face. I mean, it's just beautiful, very cute, isn't it? It looks like almost this guy is wearing a sweater, a jumper already made for him or her. They're really amazing looking creature.
Their babies will be our 3rd generation.
And look at the raw wool. These are the raw wools, and this is the washed one. So that's basically the washed wool. Look at this. So now we are going to the Rural Youth Tent, the actual organizer of this amazing festival. And Orunima has a mission. They are offering some henna tattoo, so Orunima might get that. So this is the corner where they're offering free henna tattoos, and Orunima is going to queue for this. Let me take a proper look, and oh, that's wonderful. There is a big demonstrations going on about the cattle and how they manage all these sheep on their farm.
We are extremely busy, and these dogs, they keep up and go 7 days a week. So they're a very versatile dog. When I go to work in the morning, I take 4 dogs with me every day, and it ranges in ages, so a couple of main dogs, and then step down in age groups as everything happens nice and calm.
So that was quite cool. I mean, they were demonstrating that how they manage the sheep herd, and they use 4 dogs at a time, and how trained they were. They were just managing the whole lot efficiently. This corner is offering free pony and cart ride, so all those pony are ready to take some children on ride. This store is displaying world's best gardening tool. They are showing different gardening tools, and look at this collection of gardening tools. We're at Table Cape Tulip Farm. You guys must have seen our short video. We visited Table Cape Tulip in North Tasmania. That's a fantastic place, and that was a like multicolor carpet of tulip. And they have this store here, and you can buy tulip bulbs, all different variety of bulbs and seeds, and you can grow them. Look at these bulbs. So in this farm shop, we got these 3 bulbs of tulip, and that tulip is power play tulip, and hopefully the color will be like this. In few months time, when they will grow by September, October, hopefully they will look like that. So this is a Tasmanian Scout demonstration center, and people and children and teenage boys and girls, they're trying how to get down from a tall tower on a rope, and they're showing their extraordinary skills. 2 are trying at the same time, and probably they're just learning or trying to get trained on these different kind of skills, firefighting skills or probably rock climbing, and it's a fascinating sight. Look at these chairs. I mean, this is fantastic. They have created these chairs, looks like a beer or wine barrel. And so I'm at the moment at the motor side. So they're showing different size and shapes of motor, agricultural motor, because obviously to run all these harvesters and agricultural tools and machineries, you need motor. And listen to the sound of these motors. How wonderful is this? The sound and the smell of the petrol or diesel is just fantastic. And this side, they're also displaying variety of motors and old historical vehicles. Look at this side, it's just fascinating. And other side, they have huge collection of tractors, beautiful red painted tractors. Evolution of tractors, I think they're displaying here. As I mentioned, that field day in Australia is predominantly focused on vehicles, the equipments, agricultural tools, agriculture. And tractors are one of the foundations of agriculture. The field days don't focus on livestock so much, but they focus mostly on tractors, equipment, tools. And this is a fantastic place where you can see hundreds of tractors showcased here. Beautiful sight. Wheel drive demonstrations going on because farmlands are rugged and very uneven, so even if you are driving around a farm, they're not flat. In Tasmania and across Australia, they could be very hilly. The rolling hills could be very ideal for farms and horticulture, and so here they're showing how you can drive a four-wheel drive on these beautifully crafted driveways. We have been to another field day that was in Western Australia a long time ago, but believe it or not, we have been related with agriculture and remote sensing for such a long time, but never been to Tasmania's AGFEST. So we decided to come this year, and what a fantastic day today. The weather is glowing. So other corner with the red old heritage tractors, that was the heritage display, and this corner is the modern one, the modern equipments. Look at these equipments. This is all about field day, the AGFEST in Tasmania. What a fantastic sight. Look at the size of these tires. So big. Look at the size of this tire. It's so big. It's actually much bigger than me. Grass farmer. Look at these equipments, agricultural equipments, harvester and various different equipments. I don't know what the usage of these equipments, but this site is fascinating. Look at this variety of tools. I think this is kind of like a wheat harvester. Krone is a very big company. Beautifully presented vehicles and equipment and tools for modern agriculture. That's fantastic. Look at the tires of this vehicle. They are so big. It's just huge. It's like at least 1.5 times my height. Look at this tire, and Orunima, who is taller? I mean, this tire is huge, and that is actually the beauty of agriculture, modern agriculture. And look at this vehicle. The tire itself is like a one-story building, and
I'm 5'5". This will be like 7. I think.
7, yeah, at least 7. And look at this, the driver's room. I mean, obviously this is the driving vehicle, and you can attach anything you like with this, probably harvester or putting seed or fertilizing your field. It's gigantic, it's massive, and they have digital displays because there are a lot of monitoring apps they use these days to digital farming, and that's a fantastic example. And this is the modern tractor or modern agricultural vehicle that's very commonly used in Australia. So let me go around this amazing vehicle. It's huge, and imagine driving one of these. And next there is another one, not so big, but it's looking fantastic. It's so bright green, very agricultural. And the other side of the road, look at these vehicles. They are just fantastic, isn't it? So big. You have to cover acres of land, huge land, and the wheat fields are like thousands of hectares. So you really need bigger vehicles, amazingly bigger vehicles, to cover huge areas faster. The fertilizer sprayers, this is just fantastic. Look at this vehicle in my background. It's just fascinating because it has got like hundreds of tires. Look at this particular vehicle in our background. It looks like a robot. And look at this one. It looks like a robot from Transformer movies. Look at this vehicle. Amazingly big. And look at this gigantic vehicle. You can open the front bit, and like a car, you can actually maintain and manage and repair all the, probably the oil tank and few other parts, and the engine. What a size. The tires are fascinating in size. Wow, this really looking like a Transformer movie robot. What a gigantic size. I think this is a corner of military horse or scout, and they're displaying their skills, and this is a live horse.
Not so much because everyone's moved to more like Western modern saddlery.
Look at these agriculture enthusiasts. They're inspecting the tiger cat, this vehicle, and this gigantic vehicle, and this cooler, and they're just fascinating in size. And finally, Orunima is trying one of these squad bikes. These are agricultural essential to monitor and scout the whole farm, and Orunima is on one of these. Look at this, all these vehicles and huge tires, and they're all standing in a queue, and you can go up and try the seats, and that will be a very big wide elevated view from the top. And look at this tire. I mean, I'm always fascinated with agricultural tires. This is a John Deere stand, and look at this vehicle once again. Massive vehicles, and the tires are just huge and fascinating. This is my kind of vehicle. I'm a short person, vertically challenged, and this is the right size for me. Looking at all those vehicles, the gigantic vehicles, they are looking good, but they're not for me. This is my one. This is my type. Look at this automatic lawnmower. It's mowing the lawn, and then it's going back to that charging station. How wonderful. It's continuously keep monitoring and maintaining the height of the grass, and it could have been a much better one if you had this one 12, 13, 14 years ago in Manchester. We don't have a lawn in our house. One of the important aspects of AGFEST is the craft market, and there are a lot of craft shop here, handmade items, and this particular alleyway is all those stores. Beautiful, beautiful products. Look at this section. This is the chainsaw section, and they're displaying all sorts of chainsaws and different cutters. And this section is displaying and selling and advertising variety of boats, speed boats and recreational boats, personal boats. Australian Air Force also having a store here. They're displaying different vehicles. So this is a Bushmaster, and I can go inside the Bushmaster. So that's basically the Bushmaster, the famous one. I'm going inside the Bushmaster, and beautiful and very strongly built. And look at these seats. These are extraordinary. It carries how many? 8 people. Plus in front we have 2, so 10 people can travel. And it's this sort of vehicles are equipped to be protected against any bombing and variety of extraordinary fireworks. And so we are here in Bushmaster at AGFEST. How wonderful, how surprising that could be. And that was a Bushmaster tour. Someone is making some engine noise. What a wonderful day we had, AGFEST 2024. and it was a fascinating day, and the helicopter ride was amazing, and looking around this massive festival site was just amazing.
The night's young, it has just begun.
And hopefully you enjoyed both the vlogs, helicopter vlog and this walking vlog in AGFEST. Thank you very much for watching our vlog at AGFEST. Goodbye until the next video.